Hello and welcome back to Oh Boy the Podcast. It's kind of been a while since we podcasted. We are getting this awesome new room cleared out and ready to go. It's not perfect yet, as you can see, but we're working on it.
Or as you can hear.
Yeah, podcast listeners, just imagine with your mind's eye what this room looks like. I'll describe it.
Go ahead.
There's a yellow chair. It's really cute. Cody's sitting in it.
I picked it out.
Me and Lex are on a couch together.
I
love couch. Without the only partial love.
Buddy boy.
Yeah, friendly love.
When he guesses the number right, he's just like.
We have a lovely coffee table with a nice.
It's so lovely. We covered it.
Yeah, with an Oh Boy blanket for Oh Boy the Podcast.
And we're going to get some cute art. I just bought some shelves for in here. We're going to hang up and then put some fun little Disney trinkets. We have so many of the popcorn buckets. Maybe we'll trade them out as the seasons change. Who knows? It'll be cute. Hopefully next week you'll see.
Let us know what you want to see in the Oh Boy the Podcast room, because you're the one who has to look at it. So I like the seasonal popcorn bucket idea.
I know. I'm pretty smart.
I also have so many like Disney tchotchkes all over my house. There's like no shortage of possible decor options.
It's endless.
But anyway, we digress. We're very excited to be back. We're very excited to be posting regularly. We did our little test run, worked out the kinks, figured out what we like, what we don't like. We have these really cool things now that stretch and bring our microphones to and away from us, which is very exciting just because it is. Our soundboard is still loaded with lots of sound things that you don't want to hear. Mm-hmm. Broom, broom. And that's it. We have a really cool topic today. Because it is the New Year's, we're doing our Disney resolutions, New Year's resolutions that we're making this year pertaining to Disney and what we want to do. Before that, I think we have a couple other things we're going to hop into, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, but literally when you just said New Year, it just made me, guys, we're in a brand new year together. This is crazy.
The month's
This
halfway
is
over.
nuts.
New
already,
Year,
too.
same.
Same shenanigans. That's what he was going to say.
That's
Shenanigans.
exactly what I was going to say. Shenanies.
It's crazy. A whole
I
new
wish you guys could
decade.
see everything the camera can't see right now and that the podcast can't see. There's just so many Lost Bros t-shirts in this room.
Yeah, you don't want to see it. kind of crazy.
But I think we all had a good New Year, right? Everyone had a good Christmas, good holiday.
I did. I had a great
So did
New
I.
Year. I went to Epcot and Jelly Rolls. It was lit, boy. They played I Requested September by Earth, Wind, and Fire. They played it. I jammed. I went hard. I walked around Epcot. Epcot was pretty crazy. I think that's it. It was crazy.
Joe, you were in Jersey.
Yeah, I was in New Jersey visiting family, and basically all I did was sleep the entire time.
Not surprised.
Yeah, my room has like zero sunlight in it at my mom's house. I mean, most of our house is just pitch black. So I just like was asleep the entire time. It was great.
That's so fun. You were such good use of your time, Joe.
It's freezing there. You think I leave my house in the cold? No.
I was in Mount Dora for 2 weeks with my family. And when I say my family, I mean 30 of us shoved into one house. It was really fun, though. It was good. And I had my kids for Christmas this year, so that was also the best part. But yeah, we're glad to be back. It was a good New Year. Another exciting thing, Festival of the Arts is like any day now.
Oh, yeah.
Like, literally any day. And I'm really excited about that. Are you not excited about that, Cody?
Sorry.
Someone over there didn't know the schedule of the podcast.
No, he has
rundown.
Joe has a notepad with like a lot of bubbles and to-dos on it, and I thought it was all for the podcast. I was like, "Yo, how did he get that memo?" But I did not get that. But it's just his whole to-do list for the day. And I was like, "Yo, that man has
list.
plans to talk." I was like, "I don't have that much," but yeah, it's just for the whole day.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, Festival of the Arts this week. We have a really cool brunch at Le Cellier. It's the first time Le Cellier in Canada has ever done brunch, so we're going to go check that out, which we're stoked about. Me
And
Lex
I've
are
never
gonna
been
go.
there anyway. I've never actually eaten there.
Yeah, I've never eaten at Le Cellier.
So it'll be our first time for brunch and eating there, which is cool.
So that's cool. And what else? We're going to go to Cruise Cup today. We haven't been to Cruise Cup in a while. It's a nautical themed lounge. What? I haven't been to Cruise Cup in a while. Who has?
Yeah, no.
What? When did you go last?
I didn't. You're right. No, this is right. Yeah, it's on Thursday, so we can't say we're going to Cruise Cup today.
Oh yeah. Well, at the time we're recording this. We're recording this on a Monday. So,
Yeah, we're just gonna cut this part out.
Monday,
It's fine.
Monday Cruise Cup. What's good?
Yeah.
Nautical themed bar and lounge at the beach club. I'm sorry, at the yacht club. Really warm and cozy, all dark wood, hearty fare. It kind of feels like you're like in a port. It's really cool.
Yeah.
A lot of good food, and it shares a kitchen with Yachtsman Steakhouse, which is good. It has their signature bread. It has there's a hot dog that they use like 24-month aged meat or something, and then they have a really good burger there. For whoever wants to argue with me in the
No,
comments,
it's not anymore. It's not the best burger anymore.
No, I know. I was gonna say it used to be.
Oh.
All I was saying was, Cruise Cup used to have the best burger on Disney World property, and a lot of people would be like, "No, it's a boathouse." So I went and I tried that, and it was not as good. So Cruise Cup did have the best one, and then
What
they
was on
switched it
it?
out.
What was
I
on
don't
it?
even
It was
remember.
bacon jam, caramelized onions, like Gouda cheese, and it was a blend of it was like a short rib and chuck blend maybe. It was really good. The blended meat was awesome. Obviously it was coming from the steakhouse. They switched it out, put another burger in that was really bad with like pre-prep crispy onions. Like it just wasn't good. But now there's a new one in there, so I'm very excited to try it. It's $20, and I want to. Man, I can't remember what it is. I want to say it's like 24-month aged, whatever the cut is.
I
And
looked it up. It didn't have any like fun toppings though.
It has like miso.
Maybe I'm looking at the wrong one.
It has a couple cool things. I can't remember off the top of my head, but you'll have seen it on Instagram already, so you'll know how this debate ends by the time you hear this podcast. But that's it. We have a pretty cool week. We've been working on lots of cool new t-shirts. Everything we're wearing today is dropping on Monday. So if you haven't seen those posts yet, here it is. We have the coveted, it was only a free gift if you spent so much money. I don't remember what the total was. The
Black
Lost
Friday.
Boys new logo spirit jersey. It's large and comfortable. I love it. I wear it all the time. It's forest green, so it looks really good with my black jeans that I wear every day. Leave me alone. Gym shorts.
All right. And then I have one of my favorite shirts, the Philhar Magic long sleeve tee with all like the different nods to the ride on the sleeves, and then on the back is my favorite, the duck butt.
It's one of my favorite things Joe's ever designed.
And then I'm in our monorail long sleeve tee. Sorry, I just hit the mic there. But the monorail long sleeve tee, it's a classic.
One of our best and biggest of all time, created by a true genius. All right. Let's go. What do we got going on? What's the first thing? What's the first order of business?
First
Someone
order of
tell me,
business
tell me,
is
tell me. Someone
what we're
talk to
talking
me.
about today.
Disney New Year's resolution.
We just hop right in. That's it.
Yeah.
Right
Disney
now.
New Year's
going right for
resolutions,
it.
but Joe made a point. We've been calling it Disney resolutions while we were planning this podcast. Then we quickly realized it's more of a bucket list for the year 2020.
It's just like my resolution is to do this one singular thing. There are no habit changes or behavior changes.
Yeah. We're still
They're
gonna
just
go
a
to
list
Disney
of
all the
things we
time.
want to do.
This year. So,
And I'm hoping if you guys like it, I think we want to like keep updating the bucket list as we do them and let you guys know and post about it. And it's cool because it's going to give us a lot of new content and things that we've never done before. Obviously because they are things that we've never done because they're resolutions / bucket list items.
I love that.
All right. Who has a hot one that they want to begin with?
I love starting with Joe. I love starting with
Joe,
Joe.
everyone at home, clap for Joe.
Thank you. So my first resolution, and I'm only gonna give one for right now because we can like take turns or whatever, but I have never done rope drop, A, because I think it's chaotic, B,
Because you
I
love sleep.
I love sleeping and I don't want to wake up that early. I also never know what time the park opens in the morning, and that's not something I generally check. But I would like at least to rope drop each park one time this year at some point. Not all in a row because I will probably die and I will be very tired, but I really want to do that. I don't know what happens Like, I don't know what it's like. I just have no idea. I just picture like crowds.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked when park opens before at Hollywood Studios, but like, and all I know is that like people get. I don't know why people get there that early.
Well, road drop now at studios is also
That's
really different
yeah.
because of Rise.
But yeah.
At Rope Drop, they give out free Target gift cards to the first 20 people who walk in. That's why everyone goes so early. You've been missing out, dog. That's why I get up early every
Remember
day.
the little Disney cards we got at D23? The Disney Target cards? That's what they give out. That's why me and Cody weren't surprised at D23. We're like, oh, these are cool Disney gift cards from Target.
Just give them out
We weren't
rope drop.
surprised. We give them at Road Trip all the time.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Joe, I'll do it with you.
I'm
I'll go.
down.
I'll go. I've been to Studios, Magic Kingdom, and Epcot rope drop. Never Animal Kingdom. I'll go with you.
I've rope dropped Magic Kingdom.
I've heard
It was
that you
actually with
can-
Lex. We went in. Remember that one time we did a tour, and you have to get there at like 5 in the morning or like 6 in the morning. I guess I've rope dropped it
Someone's
more than
being
once
dramatic.
because I did Keys to the Kingdom once a long time ago. But I think that was even before rope drop because we were like the only people in there. It was like 2011. It was a long time ago. But then we did. What tour did we do? We did Marceline to Magic Kingdom last year, and that one you have to rope drop for.
Yeah.
I don't think. Is there an actual rope that they drop?
It's supposed to just be like you're getting there before the park opens. They let you into the park a little bit early.
Everyone brings their own rope.
Then
BYOR.
Wait, have
Got
you
it.
ever seen the morning show either? Then oh my gosh, there's so much fun
Uh-uh.
stuff you can go do.
I've never seen like the trolley show. Never,
Well, the trolley show you can see all day.
still never seen
Oh
it.
my god.
Yeah, I just don't know. I know the only thing I know or have heard is that like there's even like a pre-rope drop too if you have like a dining reservation for.
That just means you get to go to the park early.
Yeah, which I would like to do that.
You can book a reservation and go eat breakfast really early before the park opens.
You can go eat and meet Pooh and friends at what do you call it?
Crystal Palace.
Crystal Palace.
Or go to
Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Beauty and the Beast Zone. It's like ESPN's but Beauty and the Beast Zone. AKA be our guest.
That's a good one, Joe. I'll do that with you. I like that. I love getting there early. Like Disneyland, I do rope drop every single time.
That
We
I
always
bet.
rope drop
Every
Disneyland. That's a
single
non-negotiable. If you're not rope dropping Disneyland, y'all messed up.
True.
Someone DM'd us asking about the rules of Max Pass. I have to get back to it and explain it to them.
It's good.
I would like to go next.
Okay.
Go for
I
it,
have a
man.
really good one. It's unique. It's something I've wanted to do for a couple years now, and I feel like this is the year that I'm finally going to do it. I have always wanted for my birthday to rent consecutive cabins and throw a block party in the cul-de-sac with my homies. So one of my big resolutions this year is for my birthday in July, I want to rent at least 2, probably 3, maxing out at 4 cabins in a row. 3 is probably the magic number. And we barbecue and we play music and we get golf carts and each house has a different thing going on inside of it. We are very
get kicked out
Nope,
of
we're respectful. We're respectful of our neighbors because we always are everywhere we go. We're very respectful, but we're also very turned up. And they can come too. The neighbors are obviously more than welcome to join. It's a block party.
What about your beach club birthday? Does this replace?
Absolutely not. I'm still going to the beach club.
I should have known better.
That's like a one-nighter, the cabin. I usually do like 2 hotels. So this summer I want to do the beach club. I do club level. Probably do that for like 3 days, and then do like 2 days of the cabin. That way it's like we get to set up on the first day, and then we can throw the party the second night, and then check out on the 3rd day. I want my own golf cart parade contest. You know how they do that for Christmas?
Mhm.
I want all my boys to get their own golf carts, and we each decorate it, and they decorate them in my favorite themes, and whoever has the best one wins. One of them
Like
is a
little
big
floats?
one of them's a big breakfast sandwich, bacon, egg, and cheese on it. One of them would be Phineas and Ferb. And these are just ideas to all my friends listening. I don't know, but I feel pretty good about it. A lot of potato chips.
You wanted to do that for a while.
I've always wanted to do that.
It actually started from it was a Lost Bros idea. We were thinking of throwing a Lost Bros gathering.
A
there,
Lost
and
Bros
that's-
holiday party. We were
That's
gonna
how
rent.
the
Yeah,
whole thing came into concept.
we were gonna rent 2 cabins and throw like a Lost Bros party and invite all of our colleagues and everyone we worked with that year. It'd be like a nice little shindig, and we were gonna get
What?
No, I don't know. It would expose us for being maybe bad guests, but we were gonna try and get like a little jazz band to like come in and just play like an upright bass and like maybe a piano in one of the rooms. All while being very respectful. Understand that. We would never do anything that would like make one of our neighbors upset or loud. Except my actual neighbors in real life. They're probably very annoyed with me these days, but Lex, it's your turn.
So I have 3 of them, but the first 2, which I'm not going through all of them right now. Don't worry, Joe. He gave me a look like,
like, oh my
you
God.
only talking one. But they're more so for me to have like information on, because I get DMs pretty much every day, people asking for advice on certain things around the parks, and I get frustrated when I don't have the knowledge to give them the correct answer. So basically the first one is I want to go to every single restaurant on Walt Disney World property by the time 2021 rolls around. And that includes quick service, that includes whether it's a really expensive one like Victoria and Albert's. It's going to be all of them. I'm not going to go back and like make myself redo the ones I've done. I just want to be able to say by the end of the year I've eaten at every single restaurant on Walt Disney World property. And I'm excited about that.
I feel like I only have like a few left.
I have a lot.
I have a bar. I know. I would say most of the restaurants that I have left are all countries in Epcot that I like always refuse to go to because we were always like doing food festivals and like. I think this year I ended up knocking out a bunch more of the Epcot countries, but I probably only have like a few in total. I'd have to sit down and make a list, but like I feel like I've almost done like everything at some point.
Well, that's what's hard too, is that like you know where all the good food is. You know what you like.
Yeah.
You know what you're not gonna have to like feel bad wasting money on, like on a meal you didn't like. And so it's so hard to try something like, just I can go to the margarita stand outside of Mexico and just get the guac with the mango and the pumpkin seeds and be so happy.
I think that's why all my restaurants left over are Epcot restaurants because it's like it's so easy to just eat around Epcot and like not. It's like, do I really want to go spend $60 on whatever this meal is? Like when there's something right there, but like everywhere else, I've always felt inclined to like really try.
To be fair, though, I found Spice Road Table by just like one of my friends was visiting and she really wanted to eat there. And I was like, oh no, we can just do the booths. They're so much better. She's like, no, we should eat there. Like it looks so pretty by the water. And I was like, okay, fine, you're visiting. And we went, and lo and behold, it's a fantastic restaurant and I love it. I love it so much.
Spice Road Table slaps.
Yeah. So I'm hoping in this next year, that's what will be happening with all the other restaurants I go to. I'll be surprised. So I'm hopeful. But yeah, I'm excited about that one.
I'm excited. I'm going to make a list too of places I haven't been. I'm going to post it on the internet or something.
I think I haven't eaten at like most of the quick service places, I think.
Well, it's a little harder for you too.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, you're not, especially up until now, because Disney wasn't really good with gluten-free. Not that they're very good now at all. I think they're better with vegans than gluten-free right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's probably not your fault.
I think it is.
It's definitely
That's
my
fine.
fault, but yeah.
All right, Joe, give us another one. What do you got?
All right, next one for me. I'm going to go with one that is also, I have a lot of fears in life. I'm scared of a lot of things.
Bugs.
We figured out Isaac, my son, and
Bugs,
Joe are the same
birds,
person. They're
sudden
afraid
movements.
of everything in the exact same way. It's the favorite thing in the world. I continue.
Yeah. Like,
Wait. One time, I had my kids with me, and Isaac was asking who was gonna be there, and I'm like, oh, Joe, Cody, everyone who's working, and Isaac goes, Mom, are there gonna be dogs there? And I was like, no, there's no dogs there because he's terrified of dogs, and so is Joe. And Isaac witnessed it firsthand. He witnessed Joe being so afraid of a dog firsthand, and he goes, oh, that's really good for me. Mom, you should text Joe so it'll be really good for him too, and he knows there's no dogs there. He was so concerned for you.
yeah, so I'm scared of a lot of
Scared
things.
of a lot of things.
I had a bad dream last night that I owned a Jeep Wrangler, and there was no doors on it, and it was raining, and I was just terrified. But anyway, my goal for this year is at Disney Springs by the boathouse. They have amphicars, which for those of you who like me didn't know what that was, it is a car that goes on water like a boat, but it looks like a car, and it acts like a car.
It's a boat that has wheels, essentially, that can
Yeah,
drive
it's like a
on the
waterproof
water.
car, I would imagine, and it floats.
It's like Bang Bang.
Yeah. Don't know what that is, but yeah. And you can you can try them
What?
at Disney Springs.
I don't know what you. Wow. Should come to my house for a movie night tonight. This is unacceptable.
um, but yeah, you can rent them out at Disney Springs, and I think someone is there that drives you around in them, unless
Yeah,
you
you
can
can't
drive
drive
yourself.
it, no.
No.
Nope.
Mm. So then someone will drive you around
like
on
a-
the little water that's by Disney Springs. Give you a little tour. I don't know how long it lasts, but it's kind of expensive. But I would like to try it this year. It looks like a lot of fun
When's your birthday?
in March.
Okay.
Yeah.
Notes. All right.
All right, so it's my turn. So I have another one now. My first one was definitely my funny one. Although I think I have another funny one, but I'll go with the real one. I really, 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 really this year, I'm going to do it. And I've not done it. I don't know. I guess I just never really put any thought into it or thought that I should do it. But this year, I'm going to eat at Victoria and Albert's. I'm going to eat the most expensive meal on Disney property with the most awards and the most renowned food. I'm going to do the 10-course tasting. I'm going to go all the way. And that's it. I'm going to live fast. I'm going to go hard. I'm going to eat a ton. Maybe get a wine pairing. I don't know. I don't know anything about it, honestly. I mean, I know that it exists, but I don't know. I've never seen dishes from it. I've never seen plates. I know the menu changes, so even the few times I did a couple years back, it wouldn't be the same.
I used to work there.
No.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
Joe was an oyster shucker.
Oh God, no! One of my first jobs, making reservations.
Can you get me a reservation?
Probably not.
What's the secret to getting a reservation?
Honestly, trying to call the week of. Sometimes, like a couple days before you want to go, people cancel all the time at the last minute. Or like if you are staying at a hotel, you have the entire I think it's 180 days, or I don't know however many days you have
With the fast pass thing, it's the same thing for
Yeah.
reservations.
It's like you have however many days to book out a dining reservation, but if you're staying at a hotel for 10 days, you can book 10 days out also. If it's 180 days, you can book 190 days with your hotel.
That's crazy.
And then you can cancel.
Interesting note I heard that Victoria and Albert's actually is almost a completely break-even restaurant, and actually at times loses money for the company because their food cost is so high and their cost of service. But Disney wants it there because the food's so amazing and it wins all the awards, and it's just exciting to have. But yeah, they just use the finest of everything. It's literally the best of everything you can get, and that's why it's so expensive. I'm excited to be broke. Break me, Victoria. Anyone know where that name comes from?
They told me at one point, but I have no idea.
We're gonna get 100 comments of
Well, Joe didn't take
yeah.
any of that information.
I guarantee if I got in
I
that
Google it?
room, I could probably say the spiel of what they tell you to say on the phone. Triggering.
I'm looking it up. I gotta know.
I've always wanted to eat there.
I ate there
feel
in
like
the
for my
last-
birthday for the past 5 years, I've said I'm gonna go there, and I never have. But this year, if I do have a restaurant, I will. Maybe that's one of the things I'll do for my birthday. Guys, my 30th is this year, so I'm planning some big stuff.
Like what?
Big stuff. I can't say yet.
30, flirty, and thriving.
You know it.
I have it, and I probably should have figured this out. It's named after Queen Victoria and Albert.
We're all idiots.
Yeah, why didn't you know that?
We are all actual idiots.
I think I knew that. It sounds familiar.
Yeah, so in regards to the awards I was talking about and why Disney doesn't care that it loses money, it's a AAA 5 Diamond Award, 5 stars from Forbes Travel Guide, TripAdvisor. It's the #2 fine dining restaurant in the U.S., and it's the #1 restaurant in Orlando. Wine Spectator, Best of Award of Excellence. That's a lot of clout. I would want that on property too, even if it wasn't making a ton. But wow, that's it. That's my bucket list.
That's a good one.
And then wait.
That's your whole bucket list? You have
No,
more,
I have
right?
tons more. I don't have hundreds more easily, but
My next one is again a lot more so for information. Like I was saying before, I get DMs about people asking to know where to eat. I get the same thing about resorts. And a lot of that is because sometimes you moms out there, if you're listening, you guys will ask me, like, what's the best place for kids, but still, like, a nice luxury resort. And so I have only 3 left on the non-DVC resorts that I haven't done. And even the ones that are DVC, I think I included those, right? Yeah, I included those. I just didn't do the cabins at Wilderness Lodge or certain, or like the
Like all the
villas at the
crazy add-on
boardwalk.
ones.
Yeah, like
We're
Bay
just
Lake
talking main
Tower,
resorts.
stuff like that. But I only have 3 left, and my goal is this year to stay at those so I can say that I've stayed at every single resort and give my honest opinion on them. And people are asking me, so it's
What are your 3? Oh, sorry. You're about to do it.
Wow, look at that.
Sorry.
Our minds. Caribbean Resort. I've been there a million times, but what? Yeah, I've only ever been there. I never actually stayed there. And then what was the other 2? I'm going blank. Sorry. I just said these
Old Key
earlier.
West.
Old Key West and Saratoga.
There
And
we go.
Old Key West, me and Joe just did the other day. We went for a visit. Oh my gosh, I loved it. I wanted to stay there. I was really sad we had to leave. And I even got us mimosas because I was so relaxed and so happy. I straight up was like, we're getting mimosas and we're on the job today. But I really loved it. And then Saratoga, I have no desire to stay there. Every time I'm there, I don't feel happy. I don't know what it is. If that's someone's favorite resort, it's okay. I'm so sorry. I'm not roasting it. But for me personally, I don't connect with it. But I do want to stay at the tree houses. So it's like, can I just stay at the tree house and not Saratoga and say
No,
it
that
counts as
definitely doesn't
Saratoga?
count. That's not Saratoga.
Ah.
I remember my only experience with Saratoga. So I have 3 left too. I also have Key West. I also have Saratoga. And then believe it or not, the yacht club. Because every time I stay at the beach club, I've considered doing the yacht club. But I just love the beach club so much more. I don't know if I'll ever be the first one to book the yacht club. It's going to have, someone else is going to have to book it and invite me to stay because I would just rather stay at the beach club. I'm excited about Key West. But my only experience with Saratoga one time, and maybe Lex knew about it, my little brother came up and was staying with me and my older brother, Colton. And we were at Springs. It was Friday night. We really needed food. Everything had to wait. We didn't know as much back then. So we took a boat over to Saratoga and we were waiting for a table at the Turf Club. And in the meantime, we were allowed to order appetizers in the lounge. And first of all, that hotel felt old boy. I was like, there's a reason I probably never stayed here. And then it's okay if you love that hotel. It's just not my thing. It's allowed to be your thing. But yeah, so then we got some appetizers while we were waiting, and it was all so bad. We paid for it, didn't eat any of it, and left, and canceled our res. We were like, yeah, we're good. But we had a buffalo chicken dip that was we thought it was water. We had one bite and didn't eat it, didn't eat the rest of it. And we were super disappointed because Turf Club I'd always look forward to because it sounded really cool. It was I thought it was gonna be one of Disney's really cool.
That's the main restaurant, not the quick service, right?
Correct. The quick service we've done.
Well, you
we got,
went one time with me and the boys.
Yeah,
to the
we got
quick
a
service.
cheeseburger flatbread.
That's what
It was okay.
That's
It was
what
the
I went
epitome of
there.
quick service food. I honestly would rather eat it in an all-star food court than at that food court.
Yeah, I like doing a live, and someone mentioned, "Oh, you should go." I was asking for new foods, and someone said, "Go do the Cheeseburger Pizza at Saratoga," and I was like, "Oh, it actually sounds really good, Cheeseburger Pizza. That's cool." I mean, thank you for the recommendation. I have to say, it didn't make it far. It was just a few bites and then in the trash.
What is it about iceberg lettuce that just makes everything taste like McDonald's?
I love iceberg lettuce.
So do I. But it's I'm eating this cheeseburger thing and I'm like, this just tastes like a McDouble. And you can't.
But not even.
I love McDoubles. Don't get me wrong.
I don't know. It was fine.
That is one of the only quick services though that does take tables in Wonderland.
That one does?
Yeah.
Joe.
That and the values.
Yeah.
The values.
That was
values,
really
yeah.
good information. Wow, you heard it here, podcast. Maybe not, but I heard it here.
Joe just leveled up. He got enough experience to grow to the next level.
All right. On that note, Joe, tell us another one of your resolutions. I want to keep. I want to hear more from your mind.
Let's see.
I love your mind. I love your soul.
I have never done a Disney tour before. My brother, when we were here on vacation one year before I actually lived here, his friend worked at Behind the Seeds and
So good.
offered
The best
us to go
tour
on
on
a
So
tour.
property.
good. Could
The
cry.
best.
I passed up the opportunity to go to the pool.
You would.
But
They literally give you a cucumber.
I know, I just wasn't
slice.
about. So I would like to do a tour this year. I have not done any of them.
Pick
Probably
one right now. Top one.
like one of the Magic Kingdom ones. Like I would like to do. I don't know if you did it or if maybe it's at Disneyland. I don't know. It's like one where you're like on a trolley. Is that at Disneyland?
On a trolley?
Yeah.
You can just go on the trolley whenever you want, Joe.
No, but there's like one like with like
Wait.
It's on a trolley?
I don't know. It's like and there's like pictures of like Walt and Lillian in it, and I don't know. It sounds like Disneyland now that I'm saying it, but there is one at Magic Kingdom, not the Keys to the Kingdom.
Don't
tour,
do
but
Keys to the Kingdom.
Yeah, I don't
Marceline
want
to
to.
Magic Kingdom.
That's the
That's
one I
the
wanna
tour that
do.
you want to do.
That one's really good.
Underground Haunted Mansion.
yeah.
You see, it's like, I mean, you see a
Some-
lot of the
yeah.
stuff they talk about in Imagineering Story, all the classic magician's tricks. And like some people get mad when you talk about this stuff like outside the tour, but like literally it's like the oldest haunted mansion tricks in the book. But you get to like go down there and look at it.
If the ride is operating.
If the ride's
correctly. So like
operating.
sometimes people will book the tour thinking that that's what they get to do because it's not included in the tour. You won't see anywhere on paper that that's included in the tour because they can't guarantee they can do it for you.
They don't really list anything.
They don't list. They don't list that you do it.
But honestly, it was like we went, and it's like it's the best three attractions. We got Mansion, People Mover, and Carousel of Progress. It was like the best 5 hours of my life. It's half the price of Keys to the Kingdom.
and shorter. It's not as long, which is great because you're exhausted.
Well, so Marceline was 3 hours, I want to say. Keys to the Kingdom is 8. Marceline is half the price, but an hour of the Keys to the Kingdom is lunch. And so, like, you get the hour for lunch and you get the Columbia Harbor House. But it's like, I don't want Columbia Harbor House, and I don't need that hour for lunch anyway. So it's just 3 great hours of tons of information. And a lot about his Walt's hometown, and just a lot of, like, Keys to the Kingdom is loaded with level 1, the most basic stuff that if you care about Disney, if you're listening to this podcast, you probably know most of it. But Marceline to Magic Kingdom was the one. That was so fun. We had such a good time. Learned so much about Carousel of Progress.
Yeah, and they repeated some stuff from Keys of the Kingdom on there, but for the Keys of the Kingdom, by the time I got down to the tunnels, which is the most exciting part, I was so wiped that I almost didn't even care. I was almost just like, I just need to sit down. Like, I'm so tired. It was exhausting. So Marceline to Magic Kingdom it was perfect for me, in my opinion. So you should do that one, Joe. I'll go with you. Don't worry. I'll do all your bucket list.
I'll go
with you.
too. Let's go.
It'll be so
I'm
fun.
coming.
We'll do that together. A Lost Bros trip to Marceline to the Kingdom.
We should take a Lost Bros trip to actual Marceline.
It's
Where
in
is that?
Missouri. It's really boring.
Do you see Joe's face right now?
Joe Flake?
The thought of Joe
I
having to
can
go to
show
the
you-
Midwest.
there are
I
so-
could show
literally-
you Kansas City. No, Kansas City's so cool.
Kansas City's not in Kansas.
It's in Missouri and it's in Kansas. It's where I lived for 5 years, and then I'll take
Boils
us
my blood.
and then we'll take a road trip to Marceline. It'll be so fun.
There are just some states that you hear the name of that just make you cringe.
Like New Jersey.
Honestly, that's the rest of the world at New Jersey.
My dad's from Paramus, New Jersey. Where the heck is
love you.
Paramus? But that's a good one, Joe. Good job.
All right, my turn.
Yeah.
I be jumping in. Okay, so let's see. I did my birthday cabin block party. I did my Victoria and Albert's. How many more do you guys think we're gonna go around?
Let me
At the
see.
Ooh, I have 2 more, I think.
Just pick one. This is it. Last one.
This is the last one?
Why not?
Can we just make these the last? Can we
combine
do yeah, but we're 35 minutes in. Can we do the last one, but then at least go through the rest of my list, even if I don't go that into detail? I have some things I want everyone to know about.
You're the leader, boss.
Okay, that's what we're doing. All right, last ones. Oh wait, does Joe get one more though?
I only have 2, and they're kind of like, whatever.
Oh my god, this is final lightning round.
Was that your third one?
Mm-hmm.
That was your third one.
Okay. I will go then. This year, I'm going to stay either at a bungalow or a Copper Creek cabin. Copper Creek cabin. Yes. Super expensive. I'm going to figure it out. I'll get as many people as I need to make it happen. I don't know which one I want to do because they both look pretty sick. If it's the summer, I'd love to do a bungalow. If it's anything past August, I think the cabin would be cool. The bungalows have the pools outside, tons of sleeping spots, and you get the fireworks viewing from your bungalow, basically. You get to post all sorts of Instagram pictures, flexing on the entire world. But But then the cabins have like this really cool panoramic view from the back with a hot tub. It's panoramic glass, and you can kind of see out, and it's really tucked back there. It's really cool. They're all really functionally like they're really smart. There's like all sorts of like smart home type things and like automatic windows and blinds and stuff like that. I don't know which one I'd rather do. Maybe the Polynesian because I can get the Ohana in-room dining thing. Maybe Copper Creek because it's in the woods. I don't know. I haven't really decided. I just know that I want to do one. I've jumped about it for a while. I finally have enough friends. I have at least 10 now that I can split it with, so that's good. And I would just love to know, what is it like? What's it like to live that way? Either that or something presidential. Neil Patrick Harris stays presidential.
I haven't stayed at either one, but I've been inside the Polynesian one
I've never seen
for like a
inside those.
night.
I've never even seen it.
I had a friend who stayed there when they first opened up. They were doing cast member previews, and so she got to stay there with her family, and she invited us all over for a night, and I was pretty jealous. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty sweet in there.
Does it have access to the club?
That I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I feel like if you have bungalow, you definitely get club access, right? Like if you're paying $3,000 a night, why wouldn't you get access to the club?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because Polynesian Club has really good food.
I feel like all their clubs do a really good job. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You can do it. You have friends. I'm currently watching this show called Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and there's a song on there that says, I have friends. I definitely have friends, because she has no friends, and she's trying to get friends.
Oh.
I know. So when you said, I finally have 10 friends, all I could see was her running around trying to get flyers and people to come to her party, and it's a musical, so they constantly break out and dance and song. It's a really great show. I just started watching it. I'm really behind.
That sounds just like me.
But that's all I was thinking about the
That's
whole
like
time you
on
were
right
talking.
on the money.
It's sad, and then it goes back to when she's a little girl. It's a little girl, and she starts singing, I have friends, I definitely have friends. It's so sad. That's it. Sorry.
I'm more sad as a person having heard that.
It's actually a funny episode.
All right, Lex, go ahead. Take it away. Take it away.
My last one is just for me, not so I can have more information. It is, I will be going to an international park this year, and it's already in the works, people, which is really exciting. But yeah, that's my goal. I don't want to say which one because I hate speaking things into the universe before they happen because then I feel
happens.
it never happens.
Yeah.
So once I get everything done, and once all the people that are coming with me, it's all taken care of, I'll tell you guys where I'm going. But I'm really excited, and so I will be going to International Park.
I'd be too scared.
To go to International Park?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm scared of traveling. Like
I protect.
no, like
I'm taking you with me. We're going to Japan.
I hate going new places.
I'm going to bring you. I'll hold you. I'll put you in a stroller. No one's going to take you from me.
I
They
cried
can't.
so much when I went to college.
You what?
I cried so much when I went to college. I was like, this is not it.
Well, didn't you go to college in New Jersey?
No, Connecticut.
Connecticut's even better than New Jersey.
You lived in Connecticut?
Yeah.
I could never.
Wait, where in Connecticut
What?
were you?
In like the middle of nowhere.
Why
Nothing
did I
was
not know
around.
Yeah, it kind of
this?
sucks.
Yeah,
Yeah, we all knew he went to school in Connecticut.
I did
He had to
not.
drive home. I think. Oh no, I think his dad had to pick him up.
In my head, he's always
Straight
just
up.
lived
His
in
dad picked him up on the
Jersey.
weekends and go home.
Were you because you're scared?
I'm howling.
I just can't.
Oh no! Oh god!
Come to if I was going to Disneyland Paris, if Lost Bros was going to Disneyland Paris, and it was like, all right, Joe, like we need you, let's go.
I've
Like,
seen Taken.
wouldn't you be? You wouldn't be psyched about it?
No. That's where the girl gets abducted, and I cannot.
She gets abducted in Paris.
I'm almost
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's in
not
France.
from Disneyland Paris. They were another Paris. That's just
Okay.
Paris. This is Disneyland Paris.
I just don't know.
We're going. I love this. We're going now just because I want to see how it happens. All right, so let's see. That was really good, Joe. What do you run us through? Whatever else you got now. Let's just do our smaller ones.
Despite being scared of traveling, would love to go on a Disney cruise this year. Have never done one, and I feel like that's like when I go on vacation, I don't actually like to do anything. Like I don't want to see like things. I have no ambition to. I'd rather just like stay by the pool and live my life. So I feel like on a cruise, I would really vibe and not have to do anything and just like lay out, go swimming, go to eat all the time. And like that's my ideal vacation. So I'm into that. And then my last thing would be this past summer I really wanted to get the annual pass that has water parks, but this summer I think I'm actually gonna get it because
You didn't have one?
nuh-uh, but I went to Typhoon Lagoon like 3 times and like I should have just
Did you just pay?
um yeah,
You
or I
snuck in.
think so. No, I don't know. I don't know if I got one from. I think my Dom might have paid for me one time for my birthday because I really wanted to go to Typhoon Lagoon on my birthday, and I asked for that as my present. And then I think we went for Glow Nights,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went one other time. Oh, I went to Blizzard Beach, which I paid
You
for.
gotta let me know, dude. I went to Typhoon. I feel like not this year. I didn't go to a Typhoon a lot, but last year, me and Colin and like Colton and Pat, some rotation. I went to Typhoon so many times.
Yeah. It's like I went so many times last year and I kept telling myself I was going to upgrade my pass. And then by the time I was like ready to upgrade it, Disney had like increased their annual pass prices to where like instead of paying like $125 extra, it was like $300 extra. I was like, maybe next year. Maybe next year. But yeah.
Well, now it's next year.
Yeah. So this year.
It's here.
What else? Anything? Got
That's
your
the, end
list?
of, that's the end of my list.
All right. I have a few for you. One, I want to go to an international park this year. I want to go to Paris. It's easy. And I really want to do Japan and the Chinese ones in 2021 when all the stuff is opening. So for 2020, I really want to go to Paris. And the year after is when I want to go do all the Asian parks. I really, 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 I don't think it's going to happen this year, honestly, because I know like what my year of travel looks like. I really want to do an adventure by Disney. I don't want to do anything overseas because I feel like it's way more cost efficient to do yourself. I mean, any of it really is. But I think there's some around here that are really cool. Like there's some in California. It's like I've been to California like 7,000 times. Like it's the one place I wouldn't mind going and like having someone take me around to see things that I wouldn't normally see. I know some of them include like the studios and like the family museum and things like that. Um, this one's kind of silly, but I really, really, really want to start making more of my own food things at Disney. Like I want to order more than one thing at Disney, like restaurants, and combine them together for like food hacks or pay upcharges and stuff. And I really want to YouTube that. Because like there's just times where I go places and I'm like, oh, it would be really smart if they would take this one thing and put this on it. I wonder why they don't do that. And so I decided I'm just gonna start doing it myself and post it on the internet for anyone who wants to see that. And then I have two more. One of them is I want to rent the yacht again. We rented the Grand One a couple years ago, and we threw a pizza party and shot a video on it, and it was really lit. And you can find it on our YouTube channel if you're watching this on YouTube now. It's in our videos. It's the Under the Sea music video. We got to go on a yacht, which was crazy
That's
for
so
Colton's
fun.
birthday. The Lost Bros got it. We flew my friend in from Nashville to come shoot some really nice video. And we made like just a little music video, but it was just us hanging. It was really cool. We had a butler, which was like the wildest thing. And we had him serving us champagne and pizza. We got a bunch of cheap Disney pizzas and a couple bottles of cheap champagne. And I think we actually brought some with us, maybe, or maybe we weren't allowed to. I forget
think
how
you're
it
allowed
went.
to.
I don't remember exactly how it happened, but that was it. We were out there for 2 hours. We got to watch Happily Ever After on a yacht. It was super cool. Bunch of people cried. I turned up all the way, and it was super fun. And I really want to do that again this year. And my last one is I'm going to continue to not ride every ride and see every show at the parks. I have a running list of things that I've never done. I've never seen Beauty and the Beast at Hollywood Studios. I just did Hall of Presidents for the first time this year. There's restaurants I've never eaten at. Like I've never eaten at Yak and Yeti inside. And I basically intentionally keep all these things undone. So I always have something that I can do on like a rainy day or a day where I just want to do something fun or something that I've never done. I have all these things that everyone else has done, but I haven't done them yet. And I intentionally leave it that way.
You never did Yak and Yeti with me?
No,
I remember my favorite dessert on properties there.
I know.
Really? We
Never
never
went.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
we never did it. It's the cheese. It's the cream cheese
Is it the little?
spring roll.
Yeah, the
cream cheese spring roll.
No, not spring roll. It's a. Oh my god, what's it called? I haven't been there in so long.
A wonton?
The wonton, yeah, that's like, and it's filled with this sweet cream.
Cheesecake wontons, maybe?
No, it's not cheesecake. I don't know, but it's so good. Just go get the dessert at Yak and Yeti. It's so good.
So yeah, I have a lot of things that I've never done, and I hope this year I don't do any of them because there's so many cool new things open. I should be able to hold on to some of them. I think I want to see Beauty and the Beast finally, though. I think I'm ready to see that. That's the rest of mine. What do you got, Lex?
The only other one that I was thinking that was more of like a resolution, was I kind of want to start going to the park at least once a week where I don't do Instagram and I just go and I ride rides and no one gets to know that I'm there because I'm not showing the world what I'm doing 24/7 in that day. So I just want to go and have fun and just experience Disney again because I feel like I get sad at how much I love Disneyland and how much I kind of don't love Disney World anymore because I feel like it's become this big work thing. And so I just want to go and have fun and go in sneakers and a tank top and shorts like I do at Universal Studios and not have to care about what I'm looking like because I'm going to be on Instagram and go ride rides and fall in love with it again.
Good for you. That's amazing.
Thank you. I know.
That was a lot. So many resolutions. 47 minutes of resolutions.
And not one use of the soundboard.
We did it.
Honestly, it's too far away from us.
Yeah, I know.
I cannot reach it.
We're getting an end table on both sides of
There
this,
are
so we'll have some
sometimes
soon.
you guys would say something that I thought for sure, oh, they're going to press it, and then I'm done.
Alarmingly, I don't think the microphones picked that up.
I'm done.
Which is, I hope you did. I did the air horn. Wow, 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 wow. Anything else? Is there anything what's on our rundown?
That's it. Just,
I think we're just supposed to tell you and ask you a question. I think we have two things left. One.
the question that we want to ask you is a question we asked ourselves. Tell us some of your Disney resolutions or bucket lists. It could be anywhere. It could be going to Alani. It could be doing Everest for the first time because you've been so scared to go backwards. It could be anything. And so drop it in the comments, and then we'll read some of our favorite ones next week, and maybe we'll even do them. Maybe I'll be like, oh my God, that's a good one, and I want to do that one, make it my resolution. And then also just remember to use our discount code if you love listening to the podcast and you love our merch. If you love any of the merch we're wearing now, we have a discount code, Oh Boy the Podcast. It'll get you 10% off. I just did both of those things. Now you have nothing to say.
That's it. I got literally nothing left. Oh Boy the Podcast, all one word. Thank you guys for joining us. Next week's is going to be really good. We're super excited. We already know what the subject is on that one. And then we're also gearing up for Valentine's Day, which is really exciting. For us, it's more of a content thing. So we're working on a lot of cool blogs and articles, obviously podcasts and vlogs covering everything Valentine's Day down here. Everything you're going to need to have a dope Valentine's Day if you're living here. And otherwise, that's it. I'm very excited to hear from you guys in the comments. The three of us will be running through it ourselves this week. And I think that's good. That's it. Joe, do you have any closing remarks? All I do is win, win. I just saw the button for All I Do Is Win, and I want to hit it so bad.
I have nothing to say except thank you for listening.
I don't think your microphone picked that up.
Thank you for listening. If that didn't pick up.
Okay, bye.
Those are ASMR volumes right there. Thank you, guys. See you next week.
Fireworks begin. I hear